Hi, this is Jason Palmisano, founder and CEO of Trinity Fitness, in the midst of a leadership series in which I cover a different leadership topic in 5 minutes or less. This particular one is, I'm just calling it multiple invitations. And really it comes from the thought of, as the leader, have you ever looked at a certain person, identified, boy, that person would really be awesome on my team, a part of the organization, and you invite them, and what happens? Well, sometimes they might jump at it and go, "Yeah, this is great. It's just the opportunity I'm looking for, and I was hoping you would ask me." But a lot of times, it's not an immediate response like that. I want to turn to the scriptures and look at Jesus calling his disciples. This particular scripture is in Mark chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. And it says, "As Jesus walked along the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. Jesus says, 'Come, follow me, and I will send you out to fish for people.' Verse 18 says, 'At once they left their nets and followed him.'" A few verses after that, still in chapter 1, Jesus sees James and John, and he extends the same invitation. Jesus identifies something about Peter and Andrew and James and John and the others, something about their character, something about their life, that he wanted them to be in the tight, close-knit circle called the apostles. He extends the invitation, they accept, and they follow. And you can also take a look at some other scriptures, Luke 5, 1 through 11, John 1, 35 through 44, and see the responses. And it just seems like they immediately commit, they leave everything, they're all in. Of course, it's Jesus. And so Jesus was very, very attractive to be around. A very strong leadership identity. And so, yeah, they're like, we're all in. But what about you? What about me? Sometimes people don't respond like that, and you invite somebody to be a part of your leadership team and what you're doing and the mission and the vision, and you invite that person in to be a part, and they're not as excited. They're like, well, I don't know, maybe, let me think about it, let me pray about it, let me talk to my family about it. All those are great responses. But just because, here's the point, just because somebody doesn't jump on board the first invitation doesn't necessarily mean it's a closed door or you misread that person or the situation. They very well could be right for the role. And many times it takes multiple invitations to bring people along. And so a week or 2 or 3 goes by and you reach out again and say, "Hey, I really think you would be great in this position or in this role for these reasons, and here's what I see in your life." And they may again go, "Well, I'm not sensing it," or I'm comfortable where I am, or I don't want to change in my life." Whatever it is, it again, just because there's 2 touches doesn't mean it's necessarily a closed door. Many times as a leader, you're ahead of where others are. You should be. We don't want to get too far ahead, but we're always thinking ahead as leaders. We're thinking ahead, 2, 3, 4 moves ahead. We're thinking, what if this, or what if that, or how can we change this? How could this be better? Who can be involved in the team? And all you're doing, a lot of times it's just timing. And sometimes as leaders, we're a little bit ahead. But as you extend invitations to people, here's what happens. Seeds are sown into the mind and into the heart, and it's allowed to fertilize and brew and grow and develop. And in the right timing, if that person is right, then they'll come and they'll either say to you, as you give them another touch point invitation, "Yes, I think I'm ready," or they'll come to you and want to be a part of the team. So keep on. If you believe in somebody and believe they should be a part of your organization, keep pursuing them. God bless you.